Hello and welcome to this third and final tutorial in our solar system animation. This time we're going to be looking at adding the outer planet and adding planet factoids in when the user clicks on any of the planets. So let's get started. So let's see if we can get the outermost planet added in. Okay, so according to my list, the outermost planet is Neptune, so that's the one that I will put outermost. So I'll go back to my Scratch and I'm going to add in Neptune, which I downloaded, as you can see. Neptune, there it is. Open that. Here's Neptune here, much too big. So I'm going to make it about 6%. That looks pretty good. And because Neptune's the outermost, I want it to sort of start about here. Now, with regard to Neptune, it is going to take a lot longer to go around, so I want the steps to be a little bit less, and I want it to not turn as far because of the number of steps that it takes. So if I just do this, I'm going to make it move 0.5 steps and turn 0.2 of a degree, and just let's see how that works. Now this will be a little bit of hit and miss with the students, but that's okay. I will put the pen down and let's just see what color comes up when I press go. That's a nice blue. Let's just see what sort of orbit it has. I don't like how it's coming in so far. This is why the pen helps me to work out whether the orbit is okay or not. So there's the orbit, and it's not what I was after, because I wanted to use up a lot more of this bottom space and around the side. So I'm going to, let's reduce the degree turn to 0.1 and see what sort of effect that has. And it looks like it's going to make it go off the chart. And hopefully you can see that if we don't get the angles right, then the orbit changes dramatically, and you can see it's hugging the bottom edge here. So let's see what happens if I change the number of steps. Okay, so let's stop that and bring Neptune back, and we'll try by making the steps a little bit smaller. I think this is going to make it worse, but let's see how we go. Okay, as you can see, this time Neptune has a pretty good orbit, so I'm pretty happy with that one. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to say pen up, and then I'm going to remove the pen as well and erase all. And I'm pretty happy that Neptune's in the right spot. So now I have 4 planets that are moving around, and because of the speed, you can see that the inner planets are going to go around the sun a lot quicker than what Neptune is. We can alter that by the number of steps that it takes. So I've got half the planets in there, so all I need to do is to add the other planets in, put them in the correct location and work out their orbits. We remember the use of the pen tool to try and make the identifying what the orbit is and seeing if other planets will cross over it, which we probably don't want because that could prove disastrous. And that's how you get the planets in line. Now there's one more thing. Now the one more thing that I want to do is when someone clicks on one of the planets, it will give them a little bit of information about it. So to do that, I'm going to stick with Neptune for the moment, and let's find an interesting fact about Neptune. It's the 4th largest and the farthest planet of the solar system, with the most powerful winds. So there's some information about it that might be interesting. 4th largest and farthest from the sun. It has the strongest winds. So when people click on it, that's what I wanted to say. So I'm going to add another little piece of code here. So instead of when the flag is clicked, which is what's going to make it move, I want to say a new event, which is when this sprite is clicked. And when the sprite is clicked, I want it to say Neptune is the 4th largest planet, the farthest from the sun, and it has the strongest winds. And it'll take more than 2 seconds to read that, so let's make it 4. And now when I click go, here it is. I click on this and it has information that students wouldn't be interested in related to Neptune itself. If I click it again, up it comes. That's pretty cool, and we can do that for the other planets as well. Okay, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.